Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing a reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate. And if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. Infinite Creator, Olodumare, to my higher self, my Ori, Ashu, Obatala, to the Agun Marine Laye, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, to my benevolent ancestors, known and unknown, Florian Williams, Norman Williams, Axios Willie, thank you for allowing me to source the most accurate reading for those with Sagittarius placements in their chart. All right, guys, let's get into your reading. It's a 5-card spread, including the top and bottom of the deck. I have the Orisha Tarot out here to clarify. Your first set is Judgment, clarified by the 4 of Swords. Okay. Then we have the 5 of Wands in reverse, clarified by the 6 of Wands in the reverse. We have the Hangman, clarified by Salamanders or the King of Wands. Hangman, clarified by the King of Wands. The Sun, clarified by the Fool in the reverse. Rounding out the spread, the King of Swords, clarified by the 4 of Wands in the reverse. And at the top of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords, clarified by the 8 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the 6 of Swords in the reverse. All right, y'all, let's get into this reading. This feels like an extension of the reading that I did yesterday, so this is important to talk about. And I guess I got to be more blatant and honest about, these energies and what I'm feeling for you all. I also want to share some dreams that I've had that I feel kind of coincide with this reading. This war is real. This spiritual, material plane war that I mentioned yesterday, it's a real thing. This resurrection that's happening to you, these upgrades, these solar flares that everyone's talking about. What is it? Solar flares, time speeding up, and these battles. I keep picking up all of this jealousy and witchcraft all the time, but this is why. This is why all of the jealousy, all of the witchcraft, is because of the separation. There's a separation occurring, okay? I feel this paradigm shift, end of the world, is really the end of an energetic hold that has been on this planet for a while or something, and there's a new energy coming in, establishing itself, and the energy that you came here with, Sun and the Fool, is aligned to it. Your heart is already aligned to it. But the problem is, for some, not all, and maybe for all of us trying to maintain, is stepping into God power, Christ power. And I don't mean that in the biblical sense, but if that's how you feel it, that's okay. I don't want to dictate your experience. I'll tell things from mine, but take it as it resonates for you, because Christ energy is more than just what someone tries to form and shape for you via the Bible. Okay, it's big. Okay, so yeah, you are being called. That's what your first card set is saying. You're being called. Judgment, 4 of Swords. This combination can say, I'm calling on you to fulfill a promise that you made, but you refuse. And if you refuse, I refuse to uphold the promise that I made to you. This is what the divine could be saying to you, okay? This is what, I kept saying, the authority over you. So I would consider an authority that would reside over me would be an Orisha. The Orishas that govern over me would be Ashu and Obatala, okay? So, and it's been revealed via reading and also in dreams that they are who I'm connected to, and more so heavily with Ashu, obviously because I'm a reader. But so whether you guys are in the Orisha traditions or not, that doesn't matter. There is there is a higher celestial angelic being over you calling on you. It's calling you, saying, do what you came here to do. Some of you all are already starting. Maybe you could be going a little slow. I have no idea, but somebody needs to get in line. And I keep saying that because in the last reading I told you, like, the battle has already begun. Like, it's already, the war has started. And it's time for you to step into your leadership role, King of Wands. You have to step into your leadership role, okay? The other thing is you could get connected. You all are connecting more in your dreams or through meditation, Four of Swords. Like for me, I have to learn how to meditate, okay? I have to get more calm for that. So I know that I get a lot of downloads via my dream time. So get into bed on time, and I've mentioned this before, like eating a salad or fruit before you go to bed will really magnify your dreams and help you to remember them a whole lot better. So if that helps anybody, I'm just throwing that out there. But they're giving you messages, like you are literally getting messages, and if you aren't following on those messages, your divine authority is telling you, that's okay. That thing you keep asking for, I'm just gonna hold on to it. All that money you keep asking for, I'll just hold on. See, this money will be given to you, Six of Swords, in alignment, okay? And y'all, I know it's rough, and I know, listen. I'm not trying to make nobody upset, and for some of you, it's not as black and white as I'm saying, because I see these energies that come against you. There are some things that are being held up from you because of attacks. Like how other people, I keep saying y'all are being spied on and people are doing witchcraft and stuff like that. So some of your stuff is being held up so that it can come through exactly how it should without interference. That's some of you. Others of you, things are being held up because you won't step into your power. And it could be if you stepped into your power, you can stop the attacks yourself, right? That could be the thing, or the fact that some of you are holding on to attachments so strong that if I gave you what you needed, you would lose it. You would lose it because you refuse. That was the thing yesterday, is going back and forth and riding the fence. And I want to talk about this outside of, because I don't know why this keeps coming to me. Like, yeah, I think you guys are thinking about chosen and stepping into certain things from a religious standpoint, and it's making it hard for you to understand what you're actually stepping into and feeling like I have to be perfect. I have to be a perfect something. That's not the case. You have to go with your guidance. You guys already have a pure heart. Eight of Swords. Okay? People are trying to trap you, but we'll get there. You already have a pure heart. The divine sees that. This is why they keep calling you. I told you, these celestial beings do not call on everybody. Obviously, because look at all of these people. Look at what they're doing. Fighting, jealous, egotistical, want to destroy good things because they have all this inner conflict and stuff. These beings know that, everybody's not chosen. I know some people, like, who do tarot and stuff, likes to say, everybody's chosen. Everybody is not chosen. And that's not... It's not a dig or anything like that. Being chosen and having this kind of energy has a lot of responsibility. Going through an awakening is very difficult. Okay, so it's those who are out there just being stupid. There's a lot that they're not dealing with. They're just upset and jealous about the process you're going through, right? So you have been spotted. You've been seen. That's the celestial saying, that's my child, there I am. That heart is pure, but are they ready to go through the trials? See, some of this stuff, this war stuff is the war, but a lot of it is trials to see if you are ready. Pass or fail, you're learning, but do you want to keep going? Is what they're asking, is what I'm feeling. Are you willing to keep going? Because the trials will end. And there's something that is ready to be given to you right now. You think if I go down this path, it's not financially beneficial, and it is. Okay, I see that here at the bottom of the deck, and I also see it here past at the bottom of the deck again Past this, sorry guys, getting tongue tied. Past this Ace of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles. They're showing you, I hold all the money. And here, I'll give you your first pentacle. I'll give it to you once you get in alignment. And I got everything else. So don't worry. There's more pentacles for you. All right? You don't have to worry that you're going to get shortchanged or God only give you one blessing and then say, just leave you to the wolves. It's not like that. This is a different thing happening. You will be continuously guided and given what you need if you will recognize who you are. That's what I feel with this first set. Okay? Now, this 5 of Wands, 6 of Fire. Okay? In reverse, both in reverse. Already tells me that you are in alignment for victory. All right? You step into who you are. You're in this God power. There's a victory. But this is victory against all odds. Look at everybody fighting you, coming for you. I saw this combination before. Remember, I said they're all coming with their pitchforks. They're yelling, okay? They want to say you're some sort of charlatan or you don't deserve the position you're about to step in. They want to mimic you, right? Those who are silent haters will either try to mimic you, okay? Or express jealousy in some form or fashion. It's a lot though, okay? I want you to you have to be prepared for this. But at the same time, it's not even about being prepared anymore. I think it's already happening, whether you're ready or not. You need to put on your suit of armor, and it's by getting in alignment, okay? I think that's what they're trying to tell you. But you will be victorious. So those of you who have said, well, I want to put on my armor and I'm ready to fight this battle, literally, all these people are going to be shocked how you alone, or what perceived to them is like it's just them, how you beat them. These people are gathering folks to join in with them, okay? Whether it be to put dirt on your name or to do black magic or something like that, because they noticed when they tried by themselves, it wasn't working. So now we have to get a mob. We have to create stories about you and lies. And we all have to attack in order to get this God out of here, right? They want to get the God out. I'm trying to tell y'all, some people act like they believe in God and they don't. They don't. They don't, because they can't see God in themselves. And that's why. And they know that. They know that, okay? Now here, there's a lot here in your third position. You have Hangman clarified by Salamanders, or the King of Wands. Definitely, you are the wounded healer. You are the hero. You are the visionary. This is God energy, okay? God energy, demigod energy. I told you about Nephilim and all those kinds of things. This is all you. This is what's being told right here. And they're asking you to be daring, be brave. You're fierce. You don't have anything to worry about. If you would just believe and know who you really are. If you're willing to create. That's the thing. Hold on, give me a second, because I made a note about that. About what this is doing for you. Like where you're accessing. When you align yourself, you are victorious in matters regarding to creativity, desire, and power. So those things that you want to create for yourself, whether they be for a business or your community, it'll be done. It will be created. Anything regarding your desire. See, you guys want something that some people think that they can't have. And I don't know where, and I feel like it's coming from, for some of you, this religious hold that some of you have on you, that certain things you want, you can't have. And I'm trying to tell you, yes, you can. That's for somebody. Somebody thinks they can't have something because of their religion, okay? And you can. And I don't know what that's about, but you have to free yourself from that. It's a trap. You have to free yourself from that trap. Also about power. Some of you all are afraid to not only access power, but to use it, all right? King of Wands isn't afraid to use his power. And see, I think that it's going to bother somebody that I said that you have Christ energy, that you are a God. You are a God that is not yet ready to access all their power. You already have something over you to say whether or not you're ready. I'll tell you that much. whether you're ready to step into your position of authority, to exercise some form of spiritual gift or whatever. They'll only allow so much. This is not like a free-for-all. But it bothers somebody out there that I said, you're a God. You have Christ energy, right? That kind of insecurity or lack of belief in yourself, you have to do away with that. But that comes from being religiously indoctrinated. And I don't know what religion you've been indoctrinated in, but that is stopping you from going into this full force. Okay, give me a second. Definitely. So with this wounded healer, I mean, we get these two giving me Christ energy all the way. I mean, it's like this person is up on the cross. I already told you this represents Christ, but this also represents sacrifice. So this is talking about your attachments. What are you attached to? And I'm not looking at this. I don't feel like this is just like, worldly greed and riches and stuff like that. That's not what I'm feeling. It's all the time your emotions and stuff come up. It's generally people. From what I read and get, this is your family. Definitely, I'm seeing this down here with the King of Swords clarified by the Four of Wands. It's your family. It's these partners, certain friends you want to keep into your life, certain ideas about yourself that you want to be. You want to be this other persona. You want to be one of your personas and not the integrated version of yourself. You only want to be this one thing. It's that attachment. It's an attachment to a look, because like I said, it's a visionary, right? So you may envision some things that are not realistic. That's okay, but don't try so hard to what's the word? To be a false version or vision that you had. Okay, be the real self. The best way to be the real self is to put all those things together. Okay, all those aspects. And not just be one of those aspects. Sacrifice is the other thing. There's something here you have to sacrifice. It could be, honestly, I think it is more so relationships than anything. There are people you have to separate yourself from. And they're already showing their ugly head through all of the attacks, through all of the spying. It's so weird that they don't like you, but they keep watching you. Y'all, they're watching you, sending these mental, spiritual attacks, but they claim like they don't care, or they pretend like they're not looking, or they don't have nothing to say. The other thing you got to be careful of are those that don't speak, right? Either the ones that have not said anything against you, but also haven't said anything for you. They're just waiting for you to see if you actually step into your success. They know what's going on. Everybody's feeling this. Everybody's feeling this. How they're reacting to it is, however they feel personally. But everybody's seeing certain things, but you got these fence riders, which is what you're called not to be. And they don't know which way to go. They want to go where it seems the winning team is going, but their heart or their energy does not match the winning team. Okay? All right? Everybody's not meant to be a starter. And you are not meant to sit on the bench. So whoever these people are, you need to be careful of them, because hold on, give me a second. I saw them here. They'll come up to you sexually, Two of Cups, Page of Wands in the reverse. There's another combination I saw. Give me a second. Let me look at your clarifying deck, if I can find it again. Yeah, it's this Five of Swords energy. And I was saying, if I were to pair these two, again, the Five of Swords will clarify that Two of Cups. See, they're hiding. They're hiding. Because what they'll do is, they will see, the quiet ones, the ones that didn't say nothing, they'll get into your good graces, into your energy, start living, trying to live off of you or in your shine, but secretly harboring resentments. And at some point, they will turn on you. They're not neutral. They just play neutral until they know what to do next. All right? So there are more than one energy. This energy will morph in more than one way is what I'm trying to say. It could look like a friend. It could look like a new love prospect. It could even look like your family members who have just been silent. So if they've been silent, they've already made a choice. Okay? Let's go to your next set, because it goes along with your Christ energy. You're a child of the sun. Okay? You are definitely a child of the sun. We have the sun and we have the fool. But the fool is in reverse, meaning I haven't accepted that. I haven't walked in the path of the sun. I'm afraid to walk into the path. It means I am different. It means I'm scared to start over. You're a God, okay? And you came here with purpose. Sun talks about your purpose and mission, all right? You have a lot of innocence and purity in you. This is why you are chosen. Not just because you're so good at whatever it is you do, is because you actually have a pure heart. You can give kindness, right? And we're learning to be able to give kindness, but also have boundaries, okay? This was something that I'm not talking to my parents right now, and probably for a long time. But when I was younger, they told me that they had a dream about me before I was born. So my dad knew that I was a boy before they even found out the sex. And he said, he looked like a little Asian baby. And it's so funny because it was just like the sun card. And you know, I do have small, like almond shaped eyes. He said, he looks like an Asian baby. He said, and the sun was behind him. I think we're having a boy. And I've always remembered that dream. But later on, as I get into this esoteric stuff, and I said to myself, you came from the sun. You picked who you wanted to come through, and you're coming through, right? Now, this is another thing that has to be mentioned is your dreams. Whether other people tell you or you see it for yourself about who you are. Somebody will have told you, or you will be dreaming about it now, or you've dreamt about it in the past, but you have to remember those things to remember who you are, okay? Definitely, because right now, it just feels like the stakes are just getting higher, only because like these people are acting like animals. They're acting crazy, right? These people are crazy. And you're wondering what's going on, and it's because all this solar flare quickening stuff is fucking with them. You know, and it's messing with you too, but just not in the same way. It's making them, and not only that, these people are reaping karma at the same time. Not only is there a new energetic shift coming in, but they're reaping all of their negative karma, and they're angry. They're angry about the positions you're stepping into. Okay? Give me a second. You have King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy here. And I would normally say you have a twin pair, but they're in the upright and they don't feel like a couple here. Generally, they don't. Only time I think they're a twin pair is when one or the other is in the reverse, and it's usually negative. This feels like one and the same, and it feels like divine feminine, divine masculine energy within the self. It's being integrated, but it's also being attacked in two different ways, okay? So here, let me show you. Here, the King of Swords, 4 of Fire. Remember, the last time the King of Swords came out, I told you it was about accepting destiny, right? So in order to accept destiny and go towards it, that's you and your divine masculine energy, right? What comes up against divine masculine energy when it's accepting and going toward what it wants to do? You're gonna have to either separate with the sword yourself from certain relationships, generally family, okay? That's what that is, or marriages that don't work, or boyfriend, girlfriend, or situationships. You have to cut it out in order to go towards your destiny. You know what's negative and who's negative in your life. I don't need to go into a whole explanation about what they're doing, all this kind of stuff. This energy, you already know. I'm just saying how you're being attacked. The divine, what it's saying is that these relationships, they will make you question your destiny. This is when you get into this energy around people where now you said, I want to do what it is that I want to do. And they're going to say like, you really think you're that thing? You sound crazy. Do you remember what you used to be like when you were younger? Do you remember what you used to be like last year? And you're telling me you're accepting this destiny to go and be this thing? Sure. They're going to try to come at your confidence, at your decision making. These are the same people that will say, maybe they won't say that. Maybe because now you've proven you are what you say you are. These are the people that will try to steer you into other directions. Okay? That is attacking the divine masculine energy in you. This is who will attack your divine feminine. All right? 8 of Swords energy, the pawn energy. They want to trap the purity, right? Get close to you. These are sexual relationships, family members that won't let you go, always trying to take up your time, hold you up, call you, talk too long on the phone, manipulate you. They're gossiping about you, but they want to be in your energy, right? You see this here? To trap the pure thing, to trap the bird, to trap evolution. Your beingness helps evolve others. It helps other little celestials that have not figured out who I am just yet. And because you decided to step into your power, be who you are, show yourself, you give some other person who is in some other dark karmic family the hope and the vision of what I can be. But if you're around certain people, you are not seen. You're not seen. Okay? So it's relationships that, relationships are trapped in divine masculine and feminine, but they're coming in different ways, meaning, I'm going to hold you up here by being all in your energy, okay? That's how I trap you, okay? And then here, I'm just going to make you question what it is that you're supposed to do or what you think you're supposed to be doing. That's how they're attacking your divine masculine, divine feminine energy. But they're both in the upright and your swords are ready, okay? So as long as you stay integrated, none of this stuff is going to work. These are trials. These are trials. It's a war, but they're trials. And trials you can definitely pass. Bottom of the deck, like I said, I think I already said this, but if you stay in alignment, Six of Swords energy, this is how you receive your Ace of Pentacles, okay? It's predicated on that because, and this is why I don't want y'all to be mad. Like, y'all could be like, why can these other people enjoy this, that, and the third, and they're not, I don't feel like these people feel that spiritual pressure I'm feeling. They're not going through what I'm going through. They're not, this stuff like, and they just get it. It's different. And what I mean is, it's not like you're not going to get it. It's that you are a different level of power. Because if you were to just get certain things, without recognizing who you are first, you would not operate within divine power. That's the difference. It's not to make you feel like, and this is why stuff isn't the goal. You're going to get stuff. You could have stuff. You can have stuff in divine energy or out of divine energy. But they would rather you have it in it so you know what to do with it and so that I can give you more. King of Pentacles, I have more in this garden for you if you stay in alignment. There's so many more pentacles. The pentacles will never run out. They'll never run out. Okay, those pentacles could run out for them. You're looking at somebody's initial whatever, what they got going on. Okay, don't look at that. Stay on your path, your purpose. Okay, hold on, give me a second. 1 sec, because I don't want to forget anything for you guys. It's this stuff. These attacks are going to be crazy. They're going to try to hold you up. They will lie. It's usually more than likely some people will come at you of a sexual nature. Okay, give me a second. Look at these notes. Some of you all right now are already dealing with past issues where the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the upright tells me, and Judgment tell me you already see the past clearly. Like there's nothing really to rehash. So you guys are going to have a lot of people trying to rehash what had happened. Whether that be a family member, lover, or friend, but it's like, we don't need to talk about this because I already know what happened. We don't need to retell the story, okay? You guys are doing a lot of saying goodbyes, or you need to. There needs to be a goodbye with no hard feelings. Even about things that happened to you when you were even younger. No hard feelings, And I'm not trying to dismiss nothing, y'all, but if we can't step into a bigger version of ourselves if we can't move on. The other thing that the Queen of Swords is saying, Eight of Swords, is trying to free you from censorship, indecision, obstacles, doubts, confusion, feeling trapped. If any of those things I just said are going on right now, cut it out, right? If any person is causing you confusion, if any decision is making you feel like, I don't know what to do, like there's something wrong with that. You should know which way to go. You come in King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy. It's not hard to make a decision. Like I know where I'm going. I know what I want, right? But if you're being confused, there's something else going on, right? If I knew I was going this way, but then like I said, this pawn energy, if people keep trying to make you do something you don't want to do, then why are you trying to bring confusion into my life? Okay? No more doubt. Hold on. This energy, you, going back to this God energy, I have this note about you living inside and outside of the astrological wheel. So what you're going to notice about yourself is that it's like certain energies will stop karmically. That's what I want to say. Karmically, certain things will no longer apply to you. Okay? So give me one sec. Here, this is you, the divine being, right? Coming from the sun, an aspect of a greater energy, right? You come to incarnate, but when you pick these families, you have agreed to the DNA karma of that family. So your astrological houses and everything are set up because of that family, and some stuff because of who you are as a soul, all right, as this divine being. So now you'll notice, this is why you need to follow your intuition more. There are things that are being rerouted for you. See, all of this stuff, and I hope y'all don't tune into too much of that divine feminine, divine masculine, I'm waiting on her to act right, I'm waiting on him to act right because that's my person. All of that kind of energy is the karmic energy of your DNA. When you get wrapped and pulled into these intense love situations and all that stuff, and you keep wondering, I know I'm coming with purity, to these relationships, and I'm getting royally fucked, okay? And not understanding why. And then I have, some of these readers are telling me I need to wait for him or her to get right. That's not true. That's not true. You're bigger than that dynamic. You're bigger than that dynamic, okay? All right, so this is where you step outside of that astrological wheel, okay? And this will happen via your dreams. All right, it's not like, oh, this no longer applies, da 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 da. They do this with me. There are certain people where you will really think like that's my person. Like, I don't know why. It seems serendipitous that we met up like this, da 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 da, right? What's gonna happen is you are gonna get dreams about people and the things they do before it even happens. You will even start to get dreams about people before you meet them. So you'll meet some people and it won't go anywhere too soon, right? But you'll get dreams to tell you what they're going to do, right? Or possibly you will get dreams about people you have not even met yet, all right? And that's happened to me more than once. What this is doing is rerouting your path. So you would have wasted time getting to know that person only to find out you're encountering a narcissist, encountering somebody who you thought you needed to heal, and all of this bull crap, right? That was just wasting your time from discovering something true about yourself. So when your dreams show you the reality of the people in your life, it is actually rerouting you from other disasters. Now there's more time in order to become and understand who you are and to go to like a higher path and better circumstances so that you can get what you desire, King of Wands. Oh, I know what you truly desire. And because you have been so faithful to becoming you and, working within your talents, path, purpose, you've been listening to everything, I'm going to get you there. Your ancestors, your guys, they're like, okay, this is about to happen and this is about to happen. And they're doing this. Change your job. Go get that job. Don't take that job. Don't talk to him no more. Don't talk to her no more. Don't sleep with him. They're telling you everything. If you're ignoring it, that's your free will choice. That's the other thing about this, y'all. This is why they said, I called you and you need to answer and you're refusing. So I refuse for you. If you don't want to answer, I'm not going to answer. Because all of this stuff, when it comes to contracts and agreements, spiritual and all of the alike, material, spiritual, witchcraft, curses and stuff, you have to free will agree to make this stuff happen or it doesn't work. It doesn't work if you don't free will want to do it. That's why I think we gotta talk about how to really step into your power, because if you don't want to, I can only help you so long. What do you really want? There's no forcing here. That's why in the last reading you had the Chariot in reverse by the element of water. It's that intuition and choosing. And when you choose based off what you see and what you truly want, then we can move forward. The chariot can no longer be in reverse. It's going forward, full steam ahead. So your guides are saying, I'm not black magic witchcraft, all right? I mean, this is nothing against anybody who practices witchcraft, but if you do it in the dark side, you're going to deal with what you deal with. But I'm not that. I'm not bending your will. I don't operate from that place. You have to want me like I want you, like I see you. And if you don't want that, then I'll give you these. And see, that's what I mean when I was telling you guys about they'll give you more information. The more you seek them, the more you listen. From the small intuitive nudges, they get bigger. That's when you start to see things well before they happen. It's like, okay, we got a rhythm going. We going somewhere. So let me give you more information. This was about to happen. And this was about to happen. And the reason why they can tell you is because you're no longer operating in ego. If you are outside of ego and you're in alignment with this new path, it's like good, because your egoic self in this karmic wheel was about to go do this and have to learn a lesson. We don't got to learn that lesson. You already know what you truly want. So that was coming, and this was coming, and that was coming. Let's just move around. We're going to go. This is how your timelines are being shifted based off decisions, not some mystical, now I'm in the fifth dimension. No, it's based off choice. That's how you get a timeline shift, okay? And they're helping you by showing you what's coming along the way. Because now that I'm not doing that, I'm on a different timeline, right? Okay. The other thing here, hold on. Stepping into your power, definitely, I think some of you all are, the reason why you have to understand that you have to give up something is because of your interdependence with this community thing, like how you and the people you serve, because you are a servant here, how you all need each other. That's another reason why there's some level of sacrifice that needs to be made, And guys, really, sit with, when I say the word sacrifice, because I know some people write in the comments, I don't know what else to give up. It's not like that. It's sometimes, because that's why I say personal thing, it could be a behavior or an aspect of thinking that needs to be sacrificed. How you view people or view yourself before you move into this new level. Everything is not so, like obvious or like, well, I got rid of him. Yeah, you got rid of him. But like, how do you think? How do you think about you in relation to others? So that could be another thing that needs to be sacrificed. Give me a sec. Sorry, y'all, this sun is beating on me. Yeah, you are at the part of the journey where you find your power and authority. Yeah, but it's all based like the way the Emperor was in yesterday's reading. There's something watching you to say whether or not you can do what you want to do or what is required within that role. Your role, just because I'm telling you guys are stepping into the role doesn't mean you step into the role in its fullness. And there's nothing wrong with that. We have to process all of this ego stuff and all that kind of stuff. Just because you are ready to choose wholeheartedly doesn't mean you have, dismissed certain things that, don't belong. And here, that's what I mean. So I had a dream, because patience is it's a hard thing, right? I had this dream recently, and it coincides with the story I told y'all yesterday when I got tested with the threesome thing. I had dibbled. I had my taboo. I didn't full-fledged go into the taboo. I kind of just entertained the taboo, right? And I went to sleep. So this dream that they gave me, it was so intense. I felt like I was really there. And when I woke up, I was like, I can't believe I'm in my bed right now. I really felt like I was there. I was going to go get a reading from a Babalao that I had initially started getting readings from. I don't get readings from him anymore. But they used him because I took things he told me seriously, okay? When I was told I had to leave that relationship in order to get to where I'm going now and, forward, I took that very seriously and I ended that relationship. So they used him to deliver this message. So I go in, and immediately when I walk in, I could hear his voice, but the radio was kind of loud. It wasn't too loud, but it was loud to where I was like, the guy that was sitting there listening, I was like, why has this man got this radio up so loud? Like, turn that shit off. So the radio was going, and that was a symbol. That's a symbol of static. 8 of Swords, that static I was telling you about, you got some static around you, right? So then when I sat down, I heard him tell me what to do. He said, light the candle. I wasn't in front of him. Usually, when we get a reading, I go into his office and we sit, across from each other. But this time I'm sitting at the table. He said, light the candle. Take the candle, I light the candle, and it melts. And I guess it was melting so he could read it. And guys, he does not read candle wax. So I don't know why it was like that, but it was just the way it was. So I was trying to decipher it, and I guess I was doing it wrong. So he comes out. And he says, okay, come on, let's go. So we go into the office, and he said, because I wrote this down. Hold on. I had to write it down. Here it is. He said, you know what you did? And I was like, what? He said, you can't do that. He said, you have a divine name, and he said, you could have died. Don't offend your father. Don't offend your father. And I said, I told him, I felt very convicted, right there. Because I know when he said you could have died, what that meant. Y'all, I deal with a lot of dark magic attacks all the time. And I know I'm being protected, but I didn't realize how long it was happening to me, okay? And I didn't realize how this group ganging up stuff was gonna happen. I look, and I don't mean to say this in any kind of like I'm not grateful or anything like that. I'm very grateful for every last one of you who are subscribed to my channel. But I know compared to other channels out there, I don't have 100,000 or 40,000 subscribers, right? I have 11,000 subscribers. So the way that certain people key in and send attacks kind of confuses me. But if I look at myself like I truly am, now I would know why. I understand why they attack the way they attack. I understand why I'm having issues with my family right now. All of this stuff makes sense because of the separation that's happening, okay? And this is stuff that could be going on with you. So I know that people are sending things in order to take my life. I know people are that jealous, that angry. And I'll tell you a dream I had about that after this. So he said, you could have died. And I said, okay. And I realized, do not, at this time, it's too serious. I can't play with that taboo because that will lessen protection for me. If I play with that taboo, I lose protection, right? Because these people are seriously angry, jealous, and they're doing this stuff. And it's more than one person, right? But I'm not worried. Y'all see, I do this as often as I can, all the time. I mean, I get busy. And there are, I'm trying to tell you, it's really, it's some evil people out here, very evil. And sometimes it just really gets me, that this is the route they want to take, but, bitch, don't scare me. So, but I know now that, he said your father, you don't offend your father. So I was like, who did I offend? I had to ask. I said, did I offend Obatala? And it said, no. I said, did I offend Eshu? It said, yes. So I cannot offend Eshu. And it's because of what I do. I can't be doing that, right? So if you ever, and this isn't the first time, because I remember I told y'all last time I had a dream where I got pulled into the office and, these 3 managers were telling me, you got to stop speaking the way you speak. They were telling me, stop speaking so negatively and things like that. Everything is really happening. You feel like nothing is happening for you because you're going through these trials, but everything is okay. You're being protected. You're just being tested to see how tough you are, to toughen you up in your divine gift and ability. That's what all this is. That's why I'm not afraid of these dark magic attacks. Even though they're very serious, I'm not afraid of them. And I'm learning what it is that I have to do, to one, be protected, but to beat them. And I will. I'll beat everybody. And you will too. You got to be confident like that, right? Okay? There was another dream. Oh, God, I don't want to forget this dream. I can't remember it. It just left because I just had it on my mind. Maybe that's the only one I need to tell. Definitely. So, yeah, guys, that is what I have for you. If the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. And if you want to book a personal reading, the link to book is in the description box below. All right, guys, see you.